I mean, if I got up right now and I said, you know, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to go to the funeral, that wouldn't be wise, because there are young people there now. I mean, you saw the video yesterday when Rough Kid, is it Rough Kid? Tell me in the comments. I can't even see your comments. There's this young man, I don't know who he is. I think he's called Rough Kid, not Rough Kid, Wise Celeb. Whoever the hell that is, I don't know these kids. Wise Celeb shows up at the funeral house, and I mean, that type of youth activity is not something that I would want to throw myself in, because that type of youth would descend on me, because, you know, those kids are high. You know, they're drunk, they're taking all types of methamphetamines, and they're angry, and all it takes at a place like that, all it takes is someone to say, and then those kids would just say, and they wouldn't even think twice about descending on me. They would do it within a heartbeat. They would beat me within an inch of my life, and they would walk away very pleased that they had done that. And unfortunately, in the current climate that we're in, because people have misunderstood me, there are many of you that would be very happy if that happened. I mean, you would be so gleeful if you heard that, oh, Mwewa vamos tuledinso. Ngachia kui, yo achia kuchiro, so filia chia vamos tuledinso. That's why he's very stubborn. So vamos tuledinso. Those are the comments that would come out. And really, when I read your comments, when you say to me, no, we're waiting for you, that's what you're peddling. You want me to buy into this falsity that, no, if we are brave. Honey, I'm 55 years old. You cannot manipulate me into doing that. I'm not a 19-year-old boy that's succumbing to peer pressure. That is stuff that you do in secondary school. Honey, I'm a man regardless. Whether I go, I don't go, I stay, I'm a man. My gender has nothing to do with my ability to show up at a funeral, and much less a funeral that I'm not welcome at. I'm not welcome there. And the reason is because I've said some things that I feel are truthful, according to me, and unfortunately in Zambia we don't like facing the truth. We don't like that. We don't like dealing with the issue that this country is grappling with drunk driving, and people are dying because of it. You know, the world is not sunshine and rainbows. You know, life is not sunshine and rainbows. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. That's a line from Rocky Balboa, just so you know. And so to answer your question, I will not be going to I would have wanted to, you know, I'm going to say I would have loved to, but that's the wrong word. I would have wanted to pay my respects to Dandy, because as many of you, some of you, not all of you, some of you know that Dandy was, every time I spoke to him, I never met him physically. I only engaged with him on the phone. I think I spoke to him maybe 2 or 3 times. You know, the first time I pranked him, and the second time I called him to, you know, just see if we can get together, and for some reason we couldn't do it, you know. But every time I spoke to Dandy, he was very jovial. He was so funny. Dandy Krazy was one of the funniest guys I've ever heard. Hilarious, you know. And it's just that my comments bruised a lot of people, and unfortunately, a lot of guys have taken a political sort of stance. My comment now has turned political, because there are a lot of PF guys who would love to see me at Dandy Krazy's funeral so that they can met out violence against me, because they consider me to be anti-them. And so they would love to use this situation and use this as an excuse to met out violence against me. But, you know, I'm not going to do that. I would never go to a place that I'm not welcome, because you end up being beaten. No, once it's done, and I wouldn't want to do that. So to answer your question, I'm not going, unfortunately. All right. Thought I'd share that with you. Thank you for watching. Rest in peace, Dandy.